Moody's moment. Will the Warriors bet big on their rising star? As the clock ticks down to the contract extension deadline, the Golden State Warriors find themselves at a crossroads with Moses Moody, a player who has shown flashes of brilliance but has yet to fully solidify his place in Steve Kerr's crowded rotation. This fourth-year wing is coming off a preseason where his performances have turned heads, and with less than a week remaining to make a decision, the Warriors are seriously considering offering him a mid-level extension, a deal that could shape both his future and that of the franchise. The early promise Moody's arrival in Golden State. Moses Moody entered the NBA with significant promise. Drafted by the Warriors with the 14th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, he came with a reputation as a versatile wing who could defend multiple positions and knock down shots from deep. His 6'0" frame combined with a 7'0" wingspan made him an enticing prospect for a Golden State team that thrives on defensive versatility and three-point shooting. Coming out of Arkansas, Moody was lauded for his maturity and work ethic, traits that made him a natural fit for a Warriors organization known for its high standards on and off the court. Yet, despite his potential, breaking into a championship-caliber rotation proved to be a challenge. But the Warriors, led by veterans like Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, had a deep roster filled with established talent and emerging players, leaving limited opportunities for a young player like Moody to shine consistently. Moody's role in the Kerr system always on the fringe. Throughout his first 3 seasons, Moody has found himself in an intriguing yet frustrating position. He's been a player who hovers just on the fringes of Steve Kerr's rotation. When Kerr goes 9 deep, Moody often finds himself as the 10th man, and when the rotation expands to 10, he seems to slip to the 11th spot. It's a position that many young players find themselves in good enough to contribute, but just shy of breaking through into a consistent role. However, there have been moments where Moody has shown exactly why the Warriors invested a lottery pick in him. He's had games where he's hit big shots, including some critical moments in the playoffs, proving that he can perform under pressure. Yet, despite these glimpses of brilliance, Moody has never quite cemented his spot in the rotation.
Hey, want to boost your vitality and energy? Emperor's Vigor Tonic can help you feel your best. Check out the link in the description.
The question that has lingered is whether he is part of the Warriors' present, let alone their future. The mid-level exception, a high-stakes gamble. That's why the recent report from Anthony Slater came as such a surprise to many observers. Slater revealed that the Warriors and Moody are actively discussing a rookie extension that would be in the range of the mid-level exception, a number that, for the 2024 season, stands at $12.822 million. This is the same amount that Golden State is paying guard DeAnthony Melton on a 1-year deal this season, which gives us a clear framework for what a potential Moody extension could look like. The numbers being discussed suggest a deal in the range of $40 to $42 million for 3 years or $55 to $58 million for 4. This would put Moody in the same financial ballpark as other recent rookie extensions, such as Denai Avdija's 4-year, $55 million deal with the Washington Wizards, Josh Green's 3-year, $41 million contract with the Dallas Mavericks, and Cole Anthony's 3-year, $39.1 million extension with the Orlando Magic. For the Warriors, such a deal is not without risk. Moody has yet to lock down a permanent spot in Kerr's rotation, and committing to a long-term deal for a player who hasn't fully proven himself as a regular contributor is always a gamble. On the flip side, Moody could be taking a risk of his own. By agreeing to an extension now, he would be securing financial stability, but he might be leaving money on the table. If he takes a significant step forward this season, he could command a much larger payday as a restricted free agent next summer. Preseason performance is a glimpse of what could be. So why are the Warriors even considering this extension? The answer lies in Moody's preseason performances. While it's important to note that preseason games are not always indicative of regular season success, it's hard to ignore what Moody has been doing on the court recently. Over the course of the preseason, Moody has been one of the Warriors' most productive players, averaging 15.8 points per game and leading the team in scoring during a 1-1-1-9-7 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers. In that game, Moody poured in 26 points, showcasing not only his scoring ability but also his improved decisiveness with the ball. Warriors coaches have been effusive in their praise of Moody's work ethic and character throughout training camp, noting that he has made significant strides in his off-ball movement and shooting. Joe Vire of The Athletic provided a detailed breakdown of Moody's preseason performances, highlighting how he has evolved as a movement shooter and off-ball player, 2 skills that are crucial for fitting into the Warriors system. If Moody can translate these improvements into the regular season, there's a very real chance that he could carve out a more permanent role in the rotation. And if that happens, locking him in at around $12 million per season could end up being a bargain for the Warriors, especially when considering the NBA's salary cap is expected to rise by nearly 10% each season, thanks to the league's new television deal. The Warriors' cap situation balancing today and tomorrow. Of course, any discussion about the Warriors' future has to take their salary cap situation into account. Golden State has some of the highest payroll costs in the league, with massive contracts for stars like Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. They also extended Jordan Poole before trading him to the Washington Wizards, further complicating their financial flexibility. That said, the Warriors are no strangers to navigating the complexities of the salary cap. They've consistently shown a willingness to spend in order to keep their championship window open, but they also have to be mindful of the league's luxury tax rules and the financial penalties that come with exceeding the cap. This is where a mid-level deal for Moody makes sense. It's a manageable number that keeps the team competitive without putting too much strain on their payroll. The NBA's new television deal, which is expected to increase the salary cap by 10% annually, provides further financial flexibility. As the cap rises, Moody's contract could look even more reasonable in a few years, especially if he continues to develop into a reliable two-way player. Betting on the future Moody's role in a changing NBA. The NBA is a league in constant evolution, and the role of versatile wings like Moody has never been more important. In today's game, teams are increasingly relying on players who can defend multiple positions, shoot from beyond the arc, and contribute without dominating the ball. This is exactly the type of player that Moody has the potential to become. For the Warriors, who have built their dynasty on ball movement, defense, and three-point shooting, having a player like Moody who can contribute in a variety of ways is invaluable. If he can continue to improve his shooting, refine his defensive instincts, and maintain his strong work ethic, Moody could become a key piece of the Warriors' next great team, even as their veteran core begins to age. The final countdown: what's next for Moody and the Warriors? With just days left before the extension deadline, the Warriors and Moody have a crucial decision to make. Will the team commit to Moody long-term, betting that he will take the next step in his development and become a reliable contributor? Or will Moody choose to bet on himself, confident that a breakout season could lead to a more lucrative deal next summer? Whatever happens, one thing is clear: Moses Moody's future is at a crossroads, and the decision made in the coming days could shape not only his career but also the trajectory of the Golden State Warriors. As the Warriors look to remain competitive in the ever-changing landscape of the NBA, locking in a player with Moody's potential could be the move that keeps them in the championship conversation for years to come. And for Moody, this is the moment he's been waiting for, a chance to prove that he's not just on the fringes of the rotation, but a key part of the Warriors' future. With the ball in his hands, the next move could be his most important yet.
Hey, want to boost your vitality and energy? Emperor's Vigor Tonic can help you feel your best. Check out the link in the description.